Welcome to Portman Road, a fine but cloudy night here for this first round second leg UEFA Cup tie. Ipswich, the side who promised so much but won plenty of friends, yet though to pick up a major honour in Bobby Robson's era. Landskrona, Swedish part-timers, fifth in their league, who know that they're going to be put under the hammer really hard here tonight. Well, let's set the scene first with Ipswich manager Bobby Robson.
Well, I'm more concerned about how we're going to play rather than our own personalities, although Mills in midfield for his first match back will give us great experience there. They are one goal down, and obviously they will not want to concede another goal too early in the match, and I rather think they will build a very heavy defensive platform against us. This puts an extra emphasis on Wymark and Mariner and Woods, because we've certainly got to get around the back. Woods can do this because he can take people out of the game. He's very good on 1v1 situations. Of course, we mustn't open the back door either. We want the first goal, but we mustn't concede. Up front for them, Johansson and Aronson are break forwards. They showed me enough in Landskrona that they need to be watched. We have to be very careful there. One has an exceptional amount of pace, which is Aronson, and Johansson is a very strong boy, but I'm hoping that we play the game right, we attack with the right number of people at the right time. And as I said, an early goal wouldn't half help.
Thanks, Bobby. The referee here today is the Dane Ib Nielsen, who's a mechanic in the Danish Air Force. It's Ipswich going from left to right in the white shorts. Landskrona, the part-timers, in stripes. And they're missing one or two of their key players. Ipswich, who've lost only once in the last 9 games, but they've found it hard to score goals. They're a little bit worried about their performance in midfield. This is one of the responsibilities Mills will have. Landskrona, part-timers playing in the UEFA Cup competition for the first time, trailing by the 1 goal. This is Augustsson, the left-back up here. Out to Teander, the two will be marking Mariner when he's not being pulled down there by Mick Mills. So that's Mills' first contribution. And the Swedes, who've been playing down their role here a bit, already on the attack. This is Augustsson, an international. And another free kick. Mills once more in the middle. The far man is Johansson, the really big number 10. He's 6'4". This is going to be taken by the other Augustsson, Bo. That's the man, Johansson. And there's Cooper, and almost dropped it at the feet of Johansson. Now George Burley. This is Woods behind Augustsson. Mills in for Woods. There goes Burley forward. First touchdown for goalkeeper Ronnie Sorensen. And that one came from Elgstrom, one of 4 players who will be playing in midfield. Tibbett making contact there. Plenty of time though for Teander. This is Aronson and Beattie. And the Danish referee has penalised Aronson. There's Tibbett then, looking for the long one and for Paul Mariner. Down for Wymark, but Sjoberg saw it well. Mariner with a bit more room, it's gone out. So at the moment, the Swedes have got 4 at the back, 4 in midfield, just 2 up front. It's a fine ball for Nielsen out there, and it's Les Tibbett covering to stop him. The fullback making a break. Peterson going down there. Mariner getting up. but it's only two. Aronson, and a brilliant save by Cooper when Aronson was in a super position. The back pass, in fact, by Mariner puts Aronson in a great position. He tries to pull one back, and how well Cooper did. In for Mariner. Augustson's tackle, Gates and Peterson. Talbot and Woods up there. Weimark pushed. Gates, can he turn? Sjoberg gets it away coolly. Hunter and Johansson are present to Augustsson, but the whistle's gone for a free kick. Well, if you want anybody to put a bit of fire into the game, you can usually rely on Alan Hunter. Beattie going past Gustafsson, but penalised. Too quick for him there. He's 29. Only drafted into the side at the last minute because of injuries. Now the possibilities are Weimark going in for this. A fine goal. That's a cracker. The Swedes failed to pick him up. Trevor Weimark with the early breakthrough. What a good free kick though. 3 or 4 players lined up over the far side. Weimark began the early run as Talbot took it. Good, powerful header. Goalkeeper watching it, no chance. And that's 1-0, and we've had only 12 minutes. So Trevor Weimark with goal number 5 of the season makes the aggregate 2-0 and presents the Swedes with all sorts of problems, and problems they really knew they were going to have. There goes Nielsen past Peterson. Beautifully picked up by Gates. Now Woods is on a break. Nielsen's out of the game when he went up on the overlap. Mariner's coming towards the near post. Here's Mariner. Gates gets in there, well headed away. And knocked away then by Nielsen, who's just come back into it. That was a fine tackle by Beattie on Elgstrom. And here comes Johansson. Tibbet in there. Gustafsson to Peterson. He can't keep it in. A present from the goalkeeper, from the referee rather, to Gates and Hunter. Woods is down the flank for Tibbet. Here's Weimark. They're really pushing it around well, but Gates, lack of control. Lets Augustsson in, gives it to his elder brother, Bo. Still got Jorgen inside him now. Scissors movement here. Aronson is slipping into the penalty area. This is really an Augustsson move. Now perhaps a chance for him. Well, not a bad effort. Perhaps power. Now it's Mariner trying to turn on Sjoberg. He's almost too quick for him. And picked up by Talbot. Into space for Mariner. Mariner does well. Hooks it over the goalkeeper, but wide. Brian Talbot putting the ball into space for Mariner to go to. Indecision really between the goalkeeper and the defender, and Mariner hooking it away from both of them, but wide. Here's Tyander. Under pressure from Burley. Sjoberg playing a sweeper. Augustsson. They push it around, but slowly, and it gives Ipswich a chance always to come back into it, but their control and movement is pretty good. Gustafsson for Aronson. Hunter's challenge. Hunter again. Hunter again. And a fine ball. Great bit of play. They love that. And Mariner trying to get one inside Woods. And Talbot doing a lot of good gathering in midfield. Well, Wood so far hasn't done what Bobby Robson wanted him to do, except on one occasion. That's get by this fella, Nielsen. Sjoberg looking for Johansson there, nicely. Foul by Torbert. Waiting for Johansson to get into position. Here's Cooper. Quickest man in the Ipswich side, so he's sprinted off his line fast. Mariner getting up with Teander. And Sjoberg didn't get it cleanly. It's out to Woods. 1 against 1 there. Sjoberg covering though. And now it's Mariner getting it up. Gates. That was a fine move. Just what Bobby Robson wanted. He wanted them to get behind the defence, and he knew they'd cause trouble, and they did. Woods up against his man. 1 against 1. He's past him, and now it's up to Mariner to knock it back, either to Gates or to Weimark. He finds Gates coming in fast, challenged, and over she goes. Johansson, a good strong flick. Augustsson and Hunter. Augustsson quickly to Johansson, but Burley is there. Beautiful poise. Only 2 men up front. Mariner's going through the middle. On his right, he's got Mills. Gates square of him. Torbert's dropped off square too. Woods, Mariner and Weimark in the middle. Burley on his right. Now a chance for a good cross from Burley. Weimark. Mariner still chasing to keep it in. He needs help. Tibbert's right behind on the left wing. Torbert square. Looking for the deep one. Mills is here. And well away by Teander. Only 2 players when that one was cleared in the Ipswich half. Hunter one of them, Cooper the other. Augustsson, that'll be a present to Burley. Now appeals in the middle to get it up, but straight to Sjoberg, the sweeper. Teander having trouble getting that one away, and Ipswich get the throw in. Teander having plenty of time there, but he didn't use it too well. Gates is free here. Nobody's picked him up. That could be dangerous. It's a good shot, deflected. Goalkeeper was absolutely lost. And Landskrona almost very heavily punished for not picking up Gates from this throw-in. Nobody within 10 yards of it. Time to turn. The challenge goes in. Deflected. Goalkeeper Sorensen absolutely rock solid. Gates looking to get behind his man for this throw too. Torbert with Mariner here. Weimark still in the penalty area. This is Beattie going onto his left foot, now onto his right. Pushing up into attack, and that's always dangerous. Enjoying himself. Johansson and Peterson, the 2 men to aim for up front. Playing it into midfield where Torbert saw that one quickly. Woods up against Nilsson. He's got Tibbett behind him. There goes Tibbett down the wing. In for Weimark, a good header. And the goalkeeper came and didn't get it. Stranded. Not a good bit of goalkeeping by Sorensen, but a fine piece of heading again by Trevor Weimark. A great cross, though, from the left by Clive Woods. The goalkeeper, Sorensen, comes. Weimark is up there, and an open goal. Weimark doesn't miss those. So that's 2 for him. And 2 for Ipswich with 33 minutes gone. Trevor Weimark, of course, who scored the 1 goal in Sweden that gave him the 1-0 lead after the first leg. And he makes it 3 in this particular tie. And Beattie charging forward now. Mariner trying to turn. Is he going to have a go? This time Sorensen wasn't put under too much pressure, but they've got the taste now, no doubt about that. Nice turn by Mariner, quick turn, 25 yards, but well wide. Nobody really wants it in midfield. Sherberg having to drop all the way back. And that's a bad one, straight to Woods. He was aiming for Peterson, but now he's got a chance to get a good crossover. And Sherberg rescues the situation. Gates going forward again. Mariner. What a cracker. The continental overhead kick from Paul Mariner. Well, the bad mistake by Sherberg let him in. He cleared this one not fully. Gates steaming through, made more of it than he really had to, and then they were all in trouble. It looks as if they're going to get it clear until Weimark took off. Mariner there, and a lovely goal. And here goes Augustin inside Burley. So we're really in business here with 3 goals in this particular leg. We've got 5 minutes before half-time. Square of him, he's got Talbot and Burley on the right. Away by Sherberg. Will be picked up by Hunter. They're in terrible trouble here, the Swedes. Burley's cross, time for Weimark. And another. And that's his hat-trick. And that's trouble for Ronnie Sorensen. So Trevor Weimark getting on top of this superb cross by George Burley, completely unmarked. But look at the power behind this. Sorensen again with no chance. And 4-0, 5 minutes to go before half-time. And a hat-trick for Weimark. Now it's Mariner. Past Teander. Still Mariner. Down he goes, Weimark's in there. But the whistle had gone for a free kick. They're really tearing them apart. They're too quick. What a superb run by Paul Mariner. Inside Gustafsson. Away from Peterson. Leaves Nielsen behind. And Sjöberg, the captain, brings him down. Although Weimark almost got it in himself. But the whistle had gone, so the free kick here. And these clearly the danger men, but plenty of room for others like Beattie and Burley to get on the score sheet. Beattie leaving it. Talbot and Beattie still going for this one. And deflected. Obviously a well-rehearsed free kick move there. He had a toe injury at the beginning of the season. Another corner then. Woods short one to Mariner. Woods, there's the cross and off for another corner. Clive Woods then. Up goes Mariner, beaten by Johansson. This will be picked up by Burley. Swedes coming out fast. Couldn't afford to pump it straight back in. What a superb ball by Burley to Woods. Past Nielsen. And it's Oldstrom gets it away, but pretty poorly. To Les Tibbett. Here's Beattie. This could be dangerous. Beattie brought down. Mills. Wide. Well, he missed what looked perhaps like an open goal from here, but a lot of players there. Tibbett chipping it forward to Beattie. Was Beattie fouled here? Came inside the goalkeeper. Down he goes. But the referee said he wasn't, and it's a goal kick. Johansson. Gates. And they're really enjoying themselves here, Ipswich. Offside there against Mariner. The flag went out very late though. Johansson trying to get it back to Gustafsson, but they're too quick for them in every department. Hunter's going up there in the attack. Pushed forward by Weimar. Oh, what a fine constructed goal from the centre half. Tayander getting in front there of Weimar, making it hard for him. Beattie and Brian Talbot. Mills pushing it around really well and quickly. Gates chipping it forward for Mariner again. He's caught offside, but again the flag went up late over this side. Augustsson to Gustafsson. Talbot, a quick check that was a player behind him, finds a Hunter. Lazy dribble from Alan Hunter. Gates, time to give it back as the whistle goes for the end of the first half, much to the delight of the Portman Road crowd. 4-0, the game out of the control of the Swedish part-timers already. 3 of the goals we had in the space of 7 minutes, and we've had a first half hat-trick from Trevor Weimar. Watched here by the England manager Ron Greenwood, and another fine goal from Paul Mariner. So the Swedes have suffered in the first half. In the second, they could really be in trouble. Well, we'll be back in a couple of moments. Welcome back to Portman Road for this UEFA Cup tie with Ipswich leading by 4-0. Let's quickly go to Ipswich manager Bobby Robson for his reaction. Bobby.
Well, I can only be delighted. I think all we've got to do is do the same thing again. We've got complete control of the match. I'd like to see us finish better. We've hit lots of shots at goal. They've been a little bit astray, and I only hope they don't drop their heads and give us a game, really. Otherwise, they're going to get well and truly beaten. What
about the substitute side of it? Likely to bring any other players
Yes, on? I will. I mean, we're in a lovely position now. I want to blood young Russell Osman as far as European football is concerned. He's only 18, and we need him to get that sort of experience, so he'll come on at some stage. We can afford to do that. He'll do very well. And I'll spell one of the forwards, I would think.
OK, Bobby, let's see how it goes then in the remainder of this half with Ipswich on aggregate leading by 5-0. Trevor Weimar already got a hat-trick. But it's one brief occasion for Landskrona to mount an attack here from this free kick with Johansson right at the back of the penalty area, and it's away by Hunter, controlled by Brian Talbot, and there's Cooper. Landskrona is a little town on the west coast of Sweden, a 2-hour ferry ride from Denmark, and they're a number of light years from getting through to the next round of this UEFA Cup tie. Weimar here in possession. He scored 4 against Lazio in a UEFA Cup tie 3 years ago. All 4 in their 4-0 win. That's the centre forward having to drop all the way back there to clear that one. Now it looks as if they're playing 125 players in midfield. But one of Landskrona's problems at the back was that Sjoberg was playing as a sweeper, but nobody was marking either Weimark or Mariner. One of them was marked, but one of the others seemed to be free most of the time. Landskrona missing the experience and ability of Kronqvist, their most experienced international at the back. He would have been the sweeper. And Martinsson, the man who marked Mariner in the first leg in Sweden. Well, we're going to get a corner here. No, it's a free kick. There goes Beattie on the way in. Up goes Beattie. He seemed to get a terrific height, but missed it. And Les Tibbett back to Torvald, who's covering in the absence of Beattie. And down goes Peterson, and that's a bit of cramp. And into space for Gates is offside. Peterson in trouble on this touchline here. There's a twist on this rich Ipswich turf. They spent £20,000 on this pitch in close season. It's in perfect condition. Here's a Nilsson, Peterson. In goes Torvald. Too quick for them, but knocked off by Peterson. Back for Hunter. Three up front with Woods in the centre-forward position at the moment. This is for Weimark, letting it run, trying to turn away from Nilsson. They're beginning to struggle a little bit physically here, the Swedes. They train 4 times a week, 2 afternoons, 2 nights, but they're short of a yard or 2. Mariners, the really deep one. Away by Sjoberg with a heavily strapped thigh, the number 6 Mariner. In for Mills. Burley and offside against Gates. Could be one of the Swedes' major tactical ploys here, trying to catch him offside. But Sjoberg here, who's certainly limping because of that strapped thigh. Too quick for him again. Mariner, Brian Torvald changing it once more to Woods. Nilsson tries to get a hold of him. Tibbett goes down the left, taking 2 men away. They fell for that one as Woods keeps going. Gates forward for Weimark. Chip forward and offside, probably by 2 of them, Woods and Mariner. Quickly taken to Augustsson, who started the game so well but has faded. Nice flick by Johansson. And there goes Aronson forward. Cooper is out of his goal. Good quick sprint. And that was a good header, but it was a foul, says Mr. Nielsen. And he was penalising Paul Mariner there. Gustafsson trying to get inside Mills. Mills here as Burley goes forward and the Swedes backpedal. Mariner trying to get away from Teander. He does so well, takes the stick and beats him, but he can't get by 3 of them. Augustsson looking for Aronson. We haven't seen much of him. He's the leading scorer in Sweden. Peterson trying to get into the middle to help him, but the big centre forward isn't running too hard. Still Aronson. Nilsson, the right back, has pushed forward. That's a bad one. Now we've got 6 Swedish players out of the game, and it hits the back of Teander. He didn't know anything about it. Otherwise, Weimark would have been away. Another bad ball, straight to Mills. And Woods has gone down the middle. He's been seen by Mills. It's a fine ball. Sjoberg gets it, but the leg is restricted. Mariner, good run. Opening up now. Whistle had already gone for a free kick. That surely was why he shot, because there were a couple of other players in the better position. Being with it. Again, the ability of Mariner to get away from tackles. The whistle had in fact gone, but what a burst and what power. Flicked up for Weimar, push, Mariner gets in again. And it's a penalty. The foul on Trevor Weimark as he went forward for the free kick. Again, called out for speed of thought and movement, the Swedes, and it's going to be Trevor Weimark to take it himself. He's already scored from the spot this season in the League Cup against Northampton. And poor old Ronnie Sorensen, he's really having a hard time. Here's Weimark. 5-0, and that's 4 for Weimark. Well, conclusively put in by Trevor Weimark. Guest right. So once again the Swedes kick off. Peterson has gone out here on the right, but that was a bad ball from Tander to him. Well, as Finn-Willy Sorensen, the Danish coach of the Swedes, said beforehand, if we don't hold them out in the first half, then we're really going to get to rolled over. And it looks as if his words are coming true. Players like Brian Torbert are much too quick and strong in midfield for the Swedes. Gates then. Here comes Beattie on his left. He's got Tibbett. Beattie going for the return. Woods. And away by Nielsen. Woods is chasing behind Peterson. Played well. And Johansson is hiding a little bit there. Still trying to make Swedish players work, and at this stage they'll be really feeling the pressure as Hunter goes. Burley getting away from his man well. And the linesman's flag is up on both sides for the substitutions. And in fact, 2 substitutions going to be made by Ipswich. Woods coming off, Hunter coming off. Round of applause for both of them. And the players going on are Mick Lambert and Russell Osman. The number 15, Russell Osman, the lad who played for England schools at rugby and at soccer. A player of tremendous ability, 18 years of age. He's had 2 First Division games this season, and he slots immediately into that defensive position alongside Beattie. Lambert, of course, will take over quite naturally from Clive Woods on the left wing. So Augustsson out there. A bit of life injected perhaps into this Ipswich lineup with 2 new players. There's Tibbett. Sjoberg knocking it straight back. Russell Osman looking for Mariner. He finds him well. It's extra commitment by Brian Torbert that got him that one, not the control. Mills. Burley in for Beattie. Tibbett with Lambert taking over. Tibbett goes away. Wymark there. Up goes Mariner. And Gates can't get it. It's away by Elgstrom. Here comes Tibbett back. Will he get this? Well, he did get it, but he ran it off. Well, just over 20 minutes left. The Swedes have been in the game more, but they haven't caused any problems at all for Paul Cooper in the Ipswich goal. There goes Burley, who's been kept in check there by Aronson, and Aronson heads it away well. Augustsson to Elgstrom. Players free on the right here is Peterson. Tibbett coming to him. Back to right back Nilsson. Gustafsson beginning to show more in the second half. There goes Nilsson. And not a very positive one at all. And Mariner's come back. A good clearance from Mariner with only Wymark up here. Sjoberg and Augustsson. In for Elgstrom. Elgstrom going once more, but away by Russell Osman. And there isn't too much pattern or rhythm in this one at the moment, with the Swedes having possibly their best patch in this game, but it's a pretty thin patch. Easy one for Nilsson, but Tibbett will have this. Lambert. And nicely by Wymark to Gates. Only fired that one from well outside the penalty area, which made Sorensen scuttle across his goal. Long distance, players running away to give him space, and Sorensen happy to see that one over. Up goes Johansson, but he isn't getting a lot of these flick downs at all. And Wymark there, nicely, first time to Lambert. Beattie has dropped behind him. Mariner. Poor Mariner penalised, with 3 Swedes on the ground at one stage. Burley, Mills. Burley will have to go well to get this. It's out. Gates to Wymark. Beautiful control. Mariner, a lovely return to him. Wymark going. He's got players on the left. It's Lambert. At the second attempt. That was a lovely move. Good first-time play. The flick by Mariner to Wymark. He could have had a go himself, unselfishly to Lambert, and a much better opening. And Talbot in there. Nilsson on a little break. It's not a good ball, though. Straight to Gates. Mills. Lambert getting away. Lambert to Wymark. He can turn and go. It's dangerous. Good ball to Mariner. Trying to get down to the line. It's off. But quite clearly the difference between the two sides is shown there. The ability to control quickly and to accelerate away quickly, particularly by Trevor Wymark. And Mariner, although he's taken some stick in this game, is a class above most of the other players on the field. Teando, awkward ball for him, and Gates almost got it, but Wymark did. Talbot making it very hard for Elgstrom. Free kick quickly taken as Gustafsson breaks with Peterson on his right. Torvald will chase him though, he'll have to get rid of it quickly. Finds Jørgen Augustsson. Augustsson going to try one. And a round of sympathetic applause from the Portman Road crowd as Mills comes forward again. Weimark really moving around beautifully, evades one tackle, two tackles. Mariner down that left wing, it wasn't a good ball. Talbot to Gates. Weimark. Mills with Burley going down the right. Forward for Gates. Gates is gone and he's ball. Right on the edge of the penalty area for about the third time. It was Sjöberg, the number 6 there, who brought him down. And it's a very, very good angle for a free kick. And a very bad angle for the goalkeeper Sorensen. All the Landskrona players back in the penalty area. That's Sorensen's view. And not a very good one. That's a Mariner at the end of the line there. Beattie. Great Scott. Here's Weimark again. What a power drive from Kevin Beattie, but he can't get them in today. Well, Sorensen really didn't have a good view of this. Sorensen, happy to see that hit the bar. And it didn't go in. But then Weimark almost got it in after that. Beattie yet to score this season. There's Tibbet. Here comes Mariner. They're really punishing these mistakes, and the part-timers must be terribly tired now. Look at them turn, and here's Talbot. The flag's gone up over that far side. It won't count, I'm afraid. He's been robbed of a goal. That, I think, was for offside, but it was a very, very quick give and go by Brian Talbot. The crowd don't like the decision. For the first time, the linesman's flag has gone up very, very quickly when Ipswich have made the quick break. Beattie up about 3 feet higher than the 6'4" tall Johansson. Beattie again, and Johansson's elbow in the neck of Beattie there. Mariner in there quickly, it'll come to Brian Talbot, he can't quite get there. But no doubt about it, the introduction of the substitutes into this Ipswich side has given them a little bit more punch and spice into a game which is already in their pocket. This is Gustafsson under pressure from Gates, makes him give a hurried bad pass. There's Sorensen finding Bo Augustsson. Aronson comes inside, we haven't seen much of him. That's the other Augustsson, robbed by Mills. Here's Russell Osman. Nilsson straight back where it came from. Up by Theander with Weimark. Theander chased by Augustsson. But who can you give it to? Easier to knock it back, but finds Theander. Osman taking no chances, and forward comes another attack. Extra strength of the full-time pros there as Lambert goes. On the left, we've got two. One of them is Mariner, the other here is Talbot. Mariner again. Out for Gates and Burley. But they lost control of that before the pass went in. Augustsson getting Aronson going. The first run we've seen from him in this game. Inside Osman. It's not a bad run. Aronson, good play. And a A deserved round of applause here for this 26-year-old school teacher who's come out of the 3rd division. Inside Osman, got the speed to beat another man too, but not Cooper. But at least they get the corner from it with Aronson on the goal line. Johansson in there too. That's Brian Torbert away. And there's Tibbet. Peterson now with quite a bit of room. And Cooper saw that one to safety. Goran Peterson, a 21-year-old store worker. The ball out, but not clear. As the back line pushed up to play offside, it left Peterson with quite a bit more room. Still they go forward. Gates. Intercepted by Peterson, but not very clear. This is Burley up there. With Augusten. Burley did well. Sjoberg, not so well. But at least it's out of play. And we're almost out of time as we come up to 90 minutes. We've had hardly any injury time here. As we move now into injury time. It was Marino who touched that one aside and also got a kick in the back of the heel, and Cooper's right out of his goal. Now he's back. So the pace and the power of the full-time English side have been far too much for the part-timers of Landskrona. They built it up well occasionally, but they've needed time to do everything, and you're not allowed time at this level of the game. A brief burst of action, the noise from the crowd, but it's all over. The end of the game. So 5-0 here tonight, 6-0 on aggregate. Ipswich move comfortably onto the last 32 of the UEFA Cup. And 4 goals for Trevor Weinbach. He scored 4 goals 3 years ago in the UEFA Cup against Lazio, and always pleased to get that sort of total, particularly when Ron Greenwood, the England manager, was watching. One more from Paul Mariner, that fine overhead bicycle kick, but really they should have had more goals. Landskrona really in a different class, but the next round Ipswich could come face to face with sides like Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Turin, Standard Liège. Congratulations from one goalkeeper to the other. He was very busy. Cooper hardly had anything to do at all. So that about wraps it up for tonight. Hope you've enjoyed it. From all of us here at Portman Road, good night.